Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, never mornings. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF, Nevermind the Furthermore. Before we get into it, I want to remind you that Nevermind the Furthermore, like all my broadcasts, are made possible by generous donations of StreamYard from Joe Bachman Technologies over at Joe Bachman Technologies, creator of INDIE.org. Yes, the Independent Creator Directory, INDECD.org. Sorry, I lost my line in dyslexia. INDE. INDIE. I can spell! Blah! Wait a second. I got this. I don't got this. There it is. INDIECD.org. If I bumble it enough, you guys will go, wait, that's got to be important. We're also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, the Simple Spear, and of course, the Big Stompy Robots line of games and novels. More is coming out of this, guys. 2023 is going to be a huge year. Speaking of 2023, Hybrids, the Sons of God is going to be far more than a quick play. And I do not yet have a banner for that, but go to hybridsrpg.com for that. Now that I've bungled my way through my morning intro, let's talk about how things are going. Wow. My accountability was the kind of accountability that has to happen when one collaborates, but does not produce a lot that I can share right now. Luke Stone and I have been working on some tweaks and things that he wanted for the Hybrids game as a sort of, we're going through the last Passover things. This is an incredible project. And it will, this is going to determine how I approach my game making, whether it will be in collaboration or whether I will be stepping back and doing a lot more solitaire stuff. We shall see. I am very excited because this game belongs. This is a wonderful project. And rest assured, 2023 will be the year of the RPG for me, in that that's going to get done. I want to complete at least Dusk Falls over Ravencleft Gorge and get that formatted and out in either base plus 2 or D20 compatible. And again, that will be determined by how the how this upcoming campaign does. That will be launching. The campaign for the Hybrids RPG will be launching January 10th. So I am working away. Far more important, we are barreling towards Christmas. I believe this is the first, either today or yesterday is the first day of Yule for the people celebrating that. And we are into Hanukkah and a couple other holidays. And if I miss any holiday of yours, it's not anything intentional. It's simply, I have a lot to keep track of. Today also, I believe, is, if I check my calendar, today is the winter solstice, which would make sense for the first day of Yule. I'll have to double check that. But to everybody celebrating whatever, enjoy it. This is a time of the year that is light and joy for a lot of people. I have my spooky underlighting, which means, give me just a second. And we're back. I had my tablet going because I was inspired to do something completely not Christmassy. I was doing some art actually right before the stream to try to calm the mind and find my center. It's been an exciting Christmas season. I have a great deal of things that need to be done, and but I'm basically locked down for the rest of the week, and we will see about next week. The weather where I am is said to go to straight to pot. There's supposed to be rain and then flash freezing. Flash freezing terrifies me. I'll take snow up to wherever, but flash freezing is nuts. Then we'll have a bunch of snow. For us, it probably won't be much, but it's going to drift like crazy. And where I am, that means I'll get a lot of that drift. And then we're going to be into the deep freeze. I've heard speculations of wind chills as low as 60 below. Settling more common, just a mere 30 below. With hard temps of 0 as highs, 1s as highs, and then negative whatevers. So in the coming days, please be careful. Don't go anywhere you don't have to. I know it's holiday season. Okay? I know. And we all want to see relatives. But they want to see you alive more than they want to see you shortly. And that is, of course, where we stand. So we are barreling toward Christmas. I have one more stream, so I will be extra festive for Friday. But between then and now, I have to batten the proverbial hatches, get my blankets over some of the older windows and do some poor guy insulation tricks I've learned and just, weather the storm. Folks, if you have older relatives, older neighbors, please take today before 5 for where I am and check on them. Make sure they're okay. Make sure they have a plan and a fallback if things get hinky. Because every year we find people, in the spring. I grew up in Northwest Indiana, up in the hills, and just about every year someone in LaPorte County would be found. Either they were halfway to their mailbox or back and got lost, or this is back in the bad old days. We had a break from it, but or nobody's heard from them and they check and they died cold and alone in their chair. And that's a little grim, but it's the truth. And I will always tell the truth if given the option. because I think it's kinder. Not nicer. Nicer would be, yeah, everything's going great. Yay. Shiny. I will rather be kind than nice. And that sometimes gets me in trouble. I accept that. But all that being said, a lot of people are writing off the year. Oh, 2022 is over. No, it's not. Look at me. No. Eyes. It's not. It ain't over. As I say, I didn't hear no bell. So I'm going to be working on projects till the end. I'm not going to get a couple of the deadlines I wanted done by end of year. I didn't expect to spend a whole month with my family sick. That has put me behind. But behind and stopping are two different things. So be merciless, be reckless, be bold and defiant in your creativity and get it out there because it's not too late. And then after everybody goes, oh, hop them up, blow off shotgun shells and fireworks and all that, and they go back to sleep. It will hit. It will hit. And when it hits, some people be like, oh, and then they're distracted with resolutions. We'll talk resolutions. I'm planning to talk about resolutions this year. I don't normally. But because I want to change, I'm going to try things I don't normally do. However, right now, I have the gift of one of the most active chats online, full of creatives and interesting people, far prettier than myself. So let's just hit the comments and see what we have going on. And let's do this. First through the door is Joe Bachman. Good morning and happy hump day, folks. As a former plow driver, please only travel tomorrow and Friday if absolutely necessary. Plows will need the space to keep up with the snowfall. And since I may not be here for the morning, here's a few plugs. There is an edit to this. Both of us keep doing it. We keep adding the beginning, and it's just INDI. So ignore that part, but INDIECD.org, the home of the Independent Creator Directory. Get your links and bio to him, and he'll get your profiles updated. This is a great opportunity. He has an incredibly low cost entry point for folks looking to have a web presence separate from social media. We live in an era where social media is kind of hinky. We do need to mention that briefly. Mr. Musk did a poll on Twitter stating, I will abide by the poll, and then proceeds not to. In other news, bit.ly/Tales of the Highway. Available through Amazon Kindle for 99 cents and Kindle Unlimited for free. Series of short stories of things that happened on the job site from 2010 to 2014. Yes, folks, we are getting the stories we've been waiting for. Hey, Richie, you see that? He got it out. But I am looking forward to that project. Hey, Joe B. I think we're doing errands today to avoid the big storm. A lot of people are. We found out we were missing a key item for Christmas dinner last night. So skipping my own dinner, I went out and I braved the stores, and it took me about 3 hours to get some tofu and a few other things. You can use tofu as a cheese substitute with spicing. It becomes remarkably like ricotta cheese in a lasagna. I got some other things too. I'm winning Christmas this year with my wife. She doesn't know it, but I'm winning. She's not watching the stream. She usually doesn't because she has to work, but I am winning this year. I don't know. She said she ordered me stuff, so we'll see. Hey, the cool kids are here. It's only cool because you're here, Donna. How you doing? Oh no, my radio voice is working. I may be finally recovering from all that nasty coughing. No, nobody likes to shout out their own voice. LOL. Like the Vicki Lawrence cool kids? Wow. No, like the Lawrence Welk cool kids. Anyhow, accountability, none. Well, none of the spy novel. I wrote a few things on Facebook. Doesn't count, I guess. I actually yesterday wrote a rather large missive because I woke up at 3:30 a.m. and because I'd gone to bed stupid early, like 9 o'clock for me. So I was up, of course, in 6 hours. Ooh, pardon me, but when I woke up in the middle of the hour of the wolf. And those of you who don't know what the hour of the wolf is, you are blessed. The hour of the wolf happens between 3 and 4 a.m. when you wake up and you remember basically everything you've ever done wrong, everything you are worried about. It's named for waking up in the middle of the night and hearing the great wolf sniffing at your door of all the things trying to get inside. And it might shock you that I don't have a lot of regrets because I try to play things pretty darn earnestly, but I do have a few, right or wrong. But, you get through it, and writing is a great way to get through it. And since some of it was related to my past, my fencing stuff, how I got to where I am, and really thinking about the choices I made, my Patreon users get to see that. Every once in a while, I like to throw them a big old bone. Take that as you will. They do. Still not accountable for anything. Wouldn't ask it of you. What? Wait. A comment dump right before things get important? Alrighty. Good morning, all. Happy holiday hump day to you. Happy holiday to Cat Rothamel. I know how to respond to this. Hold on there. We got Cat Rothamel. That means I get to do.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Cat. One, hashtag let cat art is one of the greatest things that have ever slipped from my lips, and I'm very proud of it because it seems to have inspired, lit a fire under her. It's delightful. Secondly, every time I listen to that video, my mind, it does images, and I am a relic of the era of the anime music video posts online before copyrights were quite so vicious. And all I see is sort of this parody of the Sailor Moon transformation scene of Kat walking out of the school and like switching out her glasses, and it gets all sparkly and she turns into the Rock and Roll Art Goddess. And why that isn't at least a one-page comic, Kat, I don't know. It would be a shame if there were a lovely artist having a wonderful vacation, looking at herself going, hey, I could do either a mini zine or whatever of her transforming between personas, and then possibly using the superhero version of herself to do little PSAs to promote art creation and techniques. Oh, that would be terrible. Horrible, I say. Horrible. Which reminds me of the frustration. I was speaking to Kivrin St. James. She's an author whom I did what is the title? Out at the Fair. I did the cover for her. She does romance and has to keep her identity a secret for she works in academia. And in this state, academia can be very funny about what you produce, and especially homosexual friendly comment, LGBTQ TA+. I think I kept the letters right. And me saying that isn't a bash on the letters. That's me being dyslexic, trying to hold an acronym that doesn't. Like SHIELD is easy. FBI is familiar. That one has shifted enough in my time that's a little hard to cling on to. But I told her she needs an artist, an author picture. And she's like, well, I don't want, secret identity stuff. Well, I'm like, okay, Hannah Montana. We get your whole Hannah Montana thing, but what do you want to be? Because I'm still a big proponent that we need to get more people who have to keep their identity secret as VTubers so that they can still tell their story with the safety of anonymity. But that's a hang-up of mine. Let's get back into the comments. If I could find them. There we are. Back to where she was. Darn, comments hopping already. That's right. It's getting hot in here, so put on more clothes because you'll freeze your butt off outside. Hey, Goddess and Rich. Hey, Art Goddess and Rich. Blame Joby for starting them. It deleted my first greeting. Weird. It does that sometimes. I am sorry. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about something up with me? Anyway. Or she's just saying, hey, Donna. But y'all good looking. Hey, Carl. See, here's the thing. I'm married, right? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm what's called terminally married. That means the only way I'm getting out of it is dead. And as a man in America, I fully expect it to go that way. And frankly, would prefer it than any other option. But because that I am free to flirt with anybody, because I'm not going to do anything excessive about it. So, is the rules of faceability. Look it up. And I'd love to see somebody looking up faceability and not finding anything. I may have to write an article. Joby wanted to talk about plowing. I'm only getting plowed on Friday night. I mean, Carl? I'm not sure that still means what you think it means. Because, for the people who don't know, of course, Carl is referring to a certain worst kept secret online, the secret humor group for the people who cannot be offended. And occasionally, say weekly, they have a little live stream get together. And many of them elect to imbibe certain beverages. I don't. That's a scary thing. I am stone sober. This is all 100% Nick. But I got distracted by my wall of cool. It happens. Plowed has other meanings, unless you're expecting to have a much more thrilling evening with Donna after you're done, which is fine. Just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Do feel free to overshare. Well, something got towed, but it wasn't mine, so don't worry about it. Okay, if Misty is feeling better, she's stuck working tomorrow, so I'm tempted to drive her in the morning and go get her at night because she's not good in bad weather. I've had to do it myself in the past. Let's see. No, do not hide current comment. We had a comment dump. There we go. I think our plans of going to get our daughter Friday from Michigan for the family Christmas is out the window, and I'm hoping they cancel it for Friday and reschedule. But my wife's sisters can be obstinate, stubborn, and short-sighted. And that's because none of them are above 5'5". Watch it, Richie! I'm only 2 inches in my shoes from that, Well, 2 to 3, depends on how aligned my back is. Watch the short cracks. You have kneecaps, sir. An interesting fact, if you guys go to the Historical Fencing Guild, my other channel, and you dig through to the Wayback Files, I may need to set up some new playlists for it. You can find our boy Richie and I sparring quite some time ago. And fairly recent. Hard-headed, thinking of what word Rich was thinking when he dropped obstinate instead. Stubborn and short-sighted. Come drive 3 hours one way to do something for about an hour and drive back. How about if it's only an hour, you meet us freaking halfway? Yeah, I am going through a similar family debate that I will not air because I elect not to die. Sounds pretty stupid, too. But heavy talk, let's think brighter things. Accountability, more world building on the Space Vikings, more world building on the fire, more getting things organized for the show. Yes, yes, yes. Still not sure what the story for Space Vikings will be. Still building the world to figure out who the baddies are going to be. No worries. And you know what? I have done, guys, serious talk, I've done a huge amount of world building. If you guys want me to do a world building special, just discussing how I build worlds from a game perspective, let me know. It is something I've considered doing and then rescheduled. It's very either going to be interest fueled or defiance fueled. Oh, sorry, I didn't direct that at you, Rich. Just that you were right. Sounds like a bad trip. Oh, I got what you meant. You think I have a stupid mind? A stupid mind? Kitty couldn't resist. Quoting Plan 9 from outer space. I know you're referring to driving stupid a long time. Oh, yeah. Oh, stupid. Just stupid minds. You're going to ignite the solarium bomb, which will blow up light itself, and the light from your sun will blow up, and it will spread like a cancer across the stars. Now I need a little bit of Ed Wood. Get some Plan 9 from outer space. I'm here for it. I think that if I drive round trip, my stay at the location, plus medical visit, should be at least half X. Yes, I have no problem staying somewhere for the same length as one line of the trip. That is exactly what I'm going through right now. Well, that's more reasonable. Here comes Lord Nicholas now. Woohoo! IndieCD.org. Blue Teddy, I hope you're up there. I was about to say, where's the IndieCD? Apparently I have to drop off the HTTPS stuff. It's just type in IndieCD.org. 6 watching, 2 likes. You know who you are. Like and share. Like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to ring the bell to achieve ultimate power. Oh, my villainy button got pressed for a moment there. That was delightful. Putting on my like now, so don't forget it again. Speaking of likes, guys, I found out something. And I found it adorable. I had forgotten this, but my friend Trelena, you know Trelena Bachman, sweet, radiant angel of the construction coven, actually has a YouTube channel, and 16 years ago she put up one video. It's an anime music video, and then she neglected it. Now I have this thing. I'm subscribed to Brian K. Morse's other channel that has only 2 videos that hasn't been updated in many years. Go subscribe there. Let's get her numbers up just to see if we can get her to do more on-screen presence, because she's one of those people, and I love her. Trelena, if you're watching this, I love you from the bottom of my throbbing, massive heart. I said heart. You know I've talked about a lot of projects with you. And see, Trelena, bless you, dear. You are one of those people whom I love, who has certain projects I'd love to see her do. And I'm going to nudge, bump, and control because I can't help it. It's a character flaw. I'm metal. And I want more people to understand just how awesome Trey is in so many fields. And she has a project she's been working on. And she's going to look at me, well, you have the same project. I'm like, yes, I do. However, I have to be very, very careful with my version of that project. And you know why. Yours is much more orderly. Let's see. The Adventures of the Rock and Roll Art Goddess says, and I am on winter break. Yahoo! Yippee! Oh! Guys, just take a moment, wherever you are, and let your inner Muppet out. Okay, I'm serious. Just take a second, look at that line. Yahoo! Yippee! Just go full Kermit for a second, okay? Just let the sanity loose out your limbs and just shoot the stress out your fingertips for just 1 second. And it won't hurt you. Your day will be better. Nick has lost his mind. Yes, I have, but that's okay. Yay, cat. Thanks. I am so happy. I am so happy. I tell the truth. That's why nobody likes me. Carl, I like you and I respect you. That's why you get to know things about me. Because if I didn't like you, I wouldn't give you anything you could possibly use against me. If you ever see me around people I don't like and I have to deal with them, you get, customer service, Nick. Hi, can I help you? Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Have a nice day. I keep all my emotions in the box. I keep a distance for your safety and mine. Da-da-da-da-da. Ding. Good morning again, folks. Got home and starting to defrost. Ooh. Right now, Joe looks like a big old burly bear floating in a luxurious bathtub surrounded by scented candles, bubbles up to his nose. Big old Yeti cup full of coffee in one hand, cell phone in the other, living his best life, moisturized in his lane. I'm in a mood, y'all. Howdy, y'all. Richie, I love you. It's great seeing you. My New Year's resolutions are the same as always. Make small, reasonable, attainable goals that build to a bigger and better goal. Please add and complete them. I assigned, says Rock and Roll Art Goddess. And that's the nice thing about teachers. They are dominant by design. I assigned all my students a New Year's revolution. Oh, God. And as soon as I bungled that line, Tommy Lee Jones from Under Siege just started, it's a revolution, man. It's not a movement. It's a revolution. It keeps coming at you again and again. Anyhow, New Year's resolution, digital collage activity this week. I'm looking forward to checking out their creations. Today, we'll finalizing September 1st grades. Semester first 1 grades. I don't know how I feel about you working on your day off, Kat. If it's necessary, I'll give a pass because I understand the whole teacherdom thing. But you better be having something you really enjoy in very comfy clothes, like munching. Okay, this needs to be a chill thing. Morning, all morning, Nick. Morning, Joe. You know what this means. There's no questions, no mercy. There is only WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Yep. Good to see you, Joe. Tell us how you're doing. And good morning, Jody. Yeah, warm up, Joe. Go, Nick. Win Christmas. Hey, Jody. Check out Blue Teddy Narrations on YouTube. Yes, she does wonderful stuff. And so uplifting and wholesome. And guys, I am really, I am done, friends, with the gritty deconstruction. Can 2023 be the year where we make stuff that's either sincere? I mean, it can be scary or dark or whatever, but sincere. And if at all possible, uplifting and wholesome. I would like to see some more of that in the universe. A little bit of positivity, please. Hey, Jody. Catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. bit.ly/Exincy Studio, and I have a comment dump. We'll see how hard it is to get back. Ooh, you guys argued. Check out Nick's books on Amazon. bit.ly/Nick Tockert. Joe, can you just send me a even an RTF of all the links you've made lately, so that I need to set up a link pool that I can just fish out of. Did I miss something? Christmas is a competition. How does one win Christmas? I'm not at my right modes of things since I've been using colorful adjectives. So no, okay. That is a joke between my wife and I usually when I refer to it. You won Christmas. That's who has thought of the more thoughtful or got what somebody really wanted and things like that. And she got part of her Christmas present very early because she had a horrible fever and I had a big fluffy, those blanket oversized hoodies. Well, I got one of those for her as part of Christmas quite a while ago. And when Mandy had a fever and she was sick and she was trying to get the blanket to go over her shoulders so she could hold her phone. And I'm like, no, here, just Merry Christmas early. So she has a couple gifts left and it's going to be good. And I am looking forward to seeing her face when she realizes them. So that's what winning Christmas means. It's a joke. Something I did find out when searching Joe Bachman on Amazon Kindle. Apparently there is another Joe Bachman who has published something with another author. How is autocorrect messing with me on my desktop? It does that too. Okay. I'm dyslexic, dyscalculic, and my fingers don't always type at the same speeds. So learning to type requires to type at a fixed relative speed, right? Everything needs you can't have one finger going unless you're using the profound hunt and peck method. Well, every once in a while, one of my fingers will work a bit faster than the other. This has benefits, yes. I'm just going to give you guys a moment. Okay, you've had your moment. Moving on. But it means I type horrifically. So I try to have autocorrect. But my autocorrect is mentally damaged. And it keeps looping back around and doing strange things. And then I'll turn it off here. It'll show up there. I'll have dueling autocorrects. I feel you, Joe. I feel you from the bottom of my heart. What else we got? Morning, Carl Witzman, Donna, Carly, Carlene, at Joe Bachman, and the Adventures of the Rock and Roll Gardeners. I'm not reading that out loud, Joe. Or Rich. Nick Boring is his patron members. Isn't that supposed to be an OnlyFans? Oh, God. LOL, LOL. Well. Deep subject. No. Just throwing them a bone. I think my keyboard needs new batteries. Okie dokie. I do have a wireless keyboard floating around somewhere. I love my ergonomic keyboard, and it serves well. Morning, Richie. Morning, Joe. Thank you for playing my commercial, Nick. Love you. XOXO. Let cat art. Yes. Well, your commercial deserves being aired. You deserve all the publicity I can get you with my humble means. You are creating and elevating and making the world a better place, and I am absolutely, from the bottom of the soles of my hobbitish feet on up, impressed and glad to see you doing it. If I can help, you let me know, because you deserve your stuff. Check out Carl's books on Lulu. bit.ly/Carl Wisselman. Check out Donna's books on Lulu. bit.ly/Donna Carlene. Check out Michaela's books on Amazon. bit.ly/Michaela Jade. Where's Michaela Jade this morning anyway? I have no idea. That's a good question, Carl. I was wondering the same thing. Oh my gosh, Nick, that transformation idea is out of this world. I know! Making art by moonlight, teaching kids by daylight. She's got a lot to write. She is the one and only rock art goddess. Not bad. I'll get the black candles and see if I can summon Sarah too. You'll require coffee, a comic book, a clock, oh god, and 2 other objects. I'm not sure. Throwing in a copy of Evanescence's Fallen CD, Fallen album wouldn't be a bad idea. And then possibly a bat plushie might get you. That might get you Sarah, or it might get you any number of my other friends. Either way, it's a good summoning. Just put them all in the circle. Have yourself a chant. Have a delightful time. For those who want to see the link to Michaela's latest Kindle book, Pieces, head over to indcd.org/about Michaela Jade. Ha! He said plow. Johnny Cage! I may do video recordings of cold, just to at least give you a video taste of what cold looks like. We shall see, Johnny Cage. It does not mean what I think it means. Inconceivable! Yes, folks, that's the second major nerd movie reference. And all I can say is it really shakes the pillars of heaven, huh, Wang? Anyhow, either way works for me. Nick! LMIO, Nick is on a roll. It's the other type of Nat 20 type mood. You bet. I'm here for it today. Check Johnny Cage's art on Twitter, twitter.com/JP7art. You can leave the https:// This is the first time I tried to post it. It autocorrect. After that, after I hit send to indices instead of indiecd.lol.org. Yes, you see what this is doing to me. My mind is breaking. No, it's just that after my show, I get this, but not till before the show. Is it healthy? No. Do I care? No. And then when Mandy's home, I get to have my ice cream home, which I'm looking very forward to. Also, for video of Rich and Nick sparring, head out to youtube.com and that link. Yes, you can go there. Trelena is currently sitting at Discount Tire waiting for 5 new tires. Friends, we need some soft music to put out. For just $5 given to Joe Bachman a day, you can help bring Trelena home, where she is now stuck sitting in a tire waiting room which, as anyone who knows, is one of the most brutal and boring places. They might not have refilled the coffee, and the TV is probably stuck on like The View or something. Truly, I know we keep you warm in our hearts. Poor girl. Always fun waiting for tires. I'm in a mood. This episode has been brought to you by Lockdown Games. Check out Big Stompy Robots. Now, back to your program, the stylings of Nick Tockert and Winning at Christmas. I am winning at Christmas. I got the stuff she couldn't find. And while Christmas should not be commercial, if I don't, she'll kick my behind. Ooh. Anyhow, evening. Oh, hello, Radio Retro Future. Evening, Bonsart. Hail, chat. Finished the layout for Bound for the Sticks yesterday, and now it's a good chance, since we are joined by Radio Retro Future, to throw him a commercial. Which one do we want to throw?
Greetings, fellow traveler. I am Dankard Lexicon. You're either here because somebody directed you here, or because of the strange currents inside the algorithm. In either case, welcome to Radio Retro Future, where we talk about steampunk and other forms of retrofuturism in pop culture. What is steampunk? Well, I'm glad you asked. Steampunk is a combination of science fiction and alternate history, wrapped in a delicious dough of Victorian pulp fiction and modern-day pop culture tropes. You still want to know more? Go check out our ongoing Steampunk Beginner's Guide, the series which explores the genre, aesthetic and culture. Or you can check out the community's musicians, inner teledrama, steampunk music for Fallout. Yes, a actual steampunk-themed radio station for the game Fallout 4 that is part of the mod Old World Radio 2. Or you can check out the Radio Retro Future podcast, where we have interviews with writers and other types of creators within the international community. On our second channel, the Retro Future Research Foundation, on the other hand, we have story videos like Tales of the SCP Foundation, readings of Lovecraft and related writers, lore explanation, and hopefully a very own narrated series of our original short stories called The Association of Ishtar. If you can't wait for the narrations, you can read The Association of Ishtar by following the link down below. That is what we do in a nutshell, and if you want to get involved, join our Discord community where stuff happens. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bid you adieu, and as always, make things your way.
I love that ad. And Bonsart's just doing great stuff. Hope you're having a lovely evening, Bonsart. I apparently decided to take my head thing off. If my hair gets any more that way, I'm going to start following Batman around, calling him detective. But anyhow, all right. Yes, detective. Check out the latest Kickstarter on Radio Retro Future, Association of Ishtar /KS. Hail, chat. Just 4 followers away from unlocking the E-Grain miniature. Get on that. Just follow it. Oh, yes. I snack and drink delicious hot beverages whilst doing my school work off of my regularly contracted hours. Whoa, cheers. Good, because I think there's a term for working without pay, dear. It's called slavery, and it's wrong. And it's high time that we stopped expecting our teachers to do that. If teachers are working at home off the clock, outside school hours, they should be reimbursed proportionately for the hours that they work at home. They should be reimbursed every cent they buy for their classroom and it should not be such pressure on them. And brothers and sisters, I will get my podium and stand up astride the soapbox of sanity and come forth to tell you we need to support our teachers. But I'm in a chipper mood, so we're going to keep there for now. You win Christmas when you score 4 goals at that week's Sunday League and get bragging rights over the whole community. See, that's another good way to win it. Football! Accountability. Got 10 more books set to CGC for grading things for my master plan after the 9 to 5 is coming together. I got my picks for the best of 2022 for CBS. You mean Book Spectrum, that amazing show Thursday at 8 on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network? Oh, I love me them Merry Christmas early gifts. They have become a tradition with my honey and me. So far, there have been matching PJs and coffee gift sets. Ooh. So far, she has that, and everybody got everybody. And Mandy got us all gloves to be like, hey, stay warm. Need to get back to work on primetime Saturday night in Amazonia, number 8. Plus, I need to get the module done. 2023 will be the year where all the ducks are in a row and decision will be made. Ooh. Hey, Johnny. Hi, Donna. Oh, Johnny Cage is he's too sexy. My net just crashed. Hold on. Well, not crashed. It's tottering for dear life. Let me transfer all to communications here. Okay. Let's see if that helps any. I apologize if my net breaks up. I'm doing the best I can. Hey, friends, just passing through. I have us by the gods or goddesses of your choice. He, she, it, they. Brian, of holidays. I know it's late to celebrate Katanika, but for those of the ninja faith, I did displace it this year, but it's never too late for it. So keep the spirit of Katanika in your heart, and thanks for dropping by. I hope I'm doing your legacy well, my friend. Stay warm and stay safe. Morning, Johnny freaking Cage. Ladies and gentlemen, I present at Brian K. Morris Rising Tide. Got to get back to writing a short story and finish it before the end of the year. Love you all. We love you. Man, you just keep that Sigma male grind set, man. You are the John Wick of independent writing. And from LOL, hey, Joe. Merry Christmas. If y'all don't celebrate, happy what you do. As long as it's another day to have an awesome fryer trucking day. We're all for it. Hey, Bonser. Hey, BKM. And give the gift of shares all year round. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this wonderful thing. And you know what? Be sure to get yourself a copy of Santa Stein, the post-holiday Prometheus. He's bringing to life the spirit of giving. We plug you well. And speaking of well plugged, hello. Hey, Donna. Hey, Donna. Also, everyone working on a project that I'll need help with because it's the ultimate expression of rising tide. To quote Doctor Who, I'll explain later. Later, my friends. Stay warm. Oh, my. Oh, my. Brian is moving in the background. Man, that saying Brian is moving in the background is like saying the shadows have returned to Zahadum. Things are about to get interesting. Preparing the illustrations for next trailer right now. Awesome. Hey, BCam, happy holidays to you and Cookie. That's right, folks. Well, whether they're here or not, support BKM at Risingtide.pub and please help us hashtag bring Cookie home, because that's what we want. I want independent creators to be able to live the lives they are desperately seeking to. And I added www. Well, we could fix that. Fixed it. Also, and if you want to be involved in the Hybrids RPG and get what good's coming, igg.me at Hybrids RPG. And that's AT, not swirly thing. Oops, I can't get rid of that now. Oh no. Right, there we go. Bonk. Womp, 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 womp. All right. Love you, goddess. Same to you and yours. All right, folks. Since this is the Wednesday show and I am, my net is being dodgy, so we'll see. We will go for a little while longer and see how this goes. It's erecting slowly, valiantly, trying. But what are your Christmas creatives? Are you doing anything holiday themed that will help or others? We'd really like to know. It is getting about the hour, and I will watch. Oh, you know what, guys? That question next week, because my internet is getting very, very fluctuating. Drops off. So I'm going to run and it stabilizes. Incredibly destable. So what we're going to do, you guys, is I'm just going to call it here for everybody's safety. Stay off the roads. Stay safe. That means the storm that's coming is starting to interrupt my local towers. This is a good time to just stay home with your loved ones that are at home. Enjoy the holiday season. Watch some old movies. Just stay safe, because I want to see every one of you for the next episode of Nevermind